Cue the spooky music, ladies and gentlemen, because we're about to talk about something pretty spooky. Now, I ain't talking about ghosts and goblins and dogman and Bigfoot. I'm talking about the real spooky stuff that be going on out here in these streets that nobody talking about, that nobody wants you to know about. That means you end up getting bitten in the behind by a shark. Yes, sir. Let me ask y'all a question. What does Bovate Island?
There it is. There is our anomaly coming directly out of Bovay Island, flashing multiple times, heading directly under the coast of Africa, as it has been doing every time it appears on Ventusky. Is it just a coincidence? Are these satellites glitching as well, or is it more than likely that they have been caught lying to us?
Where they shoot them rays out into the ocean and warm up the ocean? What the hell that got to do with a shark attack?
Tiger sharks! Tiger shark ran me.
That's what we're going to be exploring. And let's see what's going down. Why?
Well, it's that time of year again. With warm weather and summer fast approaching, families are heading to the beach, and so are the sharks. And while you might not see any fins sticking out of the water, experts in Southern California are warning they are always out there. A 46-year-old swimmer just learned that lesson the hard way. Beaches in Del Mar, just north of San Diego, are closed until tomorrow morning after a shark attacked a man who was swimming with a dozen people yesterday morning. Now there are warnings that these incidents could become more frequent. News Nation's Nancy Liu is live for us now from Southern California. Nancy, scary start to the beach season.
Yeah, it is vacation season, and we are starting to see more people out on the beaches. But this attack yesterday morning, 46-year-old man, he was about 100 yards offshore when he was with that group, attacked by a shark, bit in the torso as well as the left arm and the hand. We are told that the injuries are not life-threatening. He is expected to recover, but those warning signs that you can see, they are now up. It is feared that there is more shark activity out there, Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's because of the warmer ocean temperatures changing the shark's behavior.
Exactly. And because the oceans are warmer, sharks are venturing into areas where they hadn't been before. But experts with NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, noting that sharks' metabolism is actually changing because of warmer waters. Their metabolism is faster, so they're processing food faster, and that means they get hungrier more often.
So wait, hold on. What you're trying to tell me, lady, is that climate change is the reason why the shark's metabolism is so fast, and so the sharks is hungry because the waters is way too warm. But hold up, ladies and gentlemen, why is the water really that warm?
There it is. There is our anomaly coming directly out of Bovay Island, flashing multiple times, heading directly under the coast of Africa, as it has been doing every time it appears on Ventusky.
We just started hurricane season, right? At the beginning of hurricane season, we saw this ray come from Bovay Island that lit up the water. And then the next thing we knew was going on was hurricane after hurricane after hurricane. And it was like, this is one of the worst hurricane seasons ever because the waters are so warm.
Here we are in February, and we're going to talk about the tropics. Why, you ask? Well, we have abnormally warm sea surface temperatures in the tropical Atlantic. And the question is, could the warmer than normal sea surface temperatures signal trouble for the 2024 hurricane season? We're still months away from the beginning of the hurricane season. And right now along the mid-Atlantic, the water temperature is plenty cold here. But I want to direct your attention to our southeast over the main development region in the tropical Atlantic. Look at how warm these water temperatures are. You see 70s and 80s widespread. With these conditions as they sit right now, it's about 3 degrees centigrade or so warmer than we would typically have this time of year. In fact, for this region, the main development region, it's more typical of what we would find in July. So you think about that, very warm conditions, warm enough that it could fuel some tropical development. Now,
so hold on, what you're trying to tell me is, let me get this straight. So y'all shooting rays into the ocean from some kind of antenna array that's warming up the water, and you're pissing everything off in the ocean. That's what I'm hearing. You pissing off every damn thing in the ocean. Wait, pause, hold on. Let's go see if we can find some evidence of the animals being pissed off at humanity.
Oh my God.
Tiger sharks! Tiger shark ran me.
A young surfer who lost his leg in a shark attack at Port Macquarie has undergone a lengthy surgery in hospital and is now recovering. The 23-year-old is said to be in a stable condition. He was attacked by a shark on Tuesday and incredibly managed to catch a wave back to shore. Rescuers later recovered his missing limb. More than $130,000 has been raised to help him in his recovery, and his family has thanked everyone for their support.
Tonight, new images of a harrowing killer whale encounter at sea. A pod of orcas battering this sailboat off the coast of Morocco, chewing on the boat's rudder and smashing into its hull. The boat's skipper says one of the larger orcas is seen showing the smaller calves how to get at the boat's rudder, the orcas eventually letting the boat get away.
Thank you. That's where I wanted to go.
But others, not so lucky. At least 3 boats have been taken down by orcas in the last year in the waters off Spain and Portugal, which form the Iberian Peninsula, as well as nearby Morocco.
Normally you wouldn't see this. So it's very unusual behavior, and the fact that now it seems to be escalating.
I know what you're saying, DW. I think I get where you're going with this, but man, this don't make no sense. Who all behind this? Who in the world will want to warm up the ocean? Cause the climate itself to change? I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, always follow the moolah. Young moolah, baby. Let's see who's talking about water, taxes, climate change.
Also, of course, true with COVID, right? We are all only as healthy as our neighbor is on our street, in our city, in our region, in our nation, and globally. And did we solve that? Like, did we actually manage to vaccinate everyone in the world? No. So highlighting water as a global commons and what it means to work together and see it both out of that kind of global commons perspective, but also the self-interest perspective, because it does have that parallel. It's not only important, but it's also important because we haven't managed to solve those problems which had similar attributes. And water is something that people understand. You know, climate change is a bit abstract. Some people understand it really well. Some understand it a bit. Some just don't understand it. Water, every kid knows how important it is to have water. When you're playing football and you're thirsty, you need water. So there's also something about really getting citizen engagement around this and really, in some ways, experimenting with this notion of the common good. Can we actually deliver this time in ways that we have failed miserably other times? And hopefully we won't keep failing on the other things, but anyway.
Now, I'm not wanting to be real talkative and keep running my mouth for no reason to make a video much longer than what it is. I submit this evidence to you for you to make up your own mind, to make your own decision. So if you agree with me in the comments, say you agree. If you disagree in the comments, say you disagree and explain to me why. If you feel like I missed something, bring it up to my attention. Educate me as I try and educate you, baby. Nobody's a know-it-all. I know some things, but I don't know all things. I know some people, but I don't know all people. And sometimes when you're dealing with this, it's about as bad as dealing with a snake belly that's been laying on a hot country road for 3 days. That's how hard it is to deal with this. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.